Mates out! Let's go!
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind!
Some cargo from a wreck over here, sir.
Damn the devil! What happened here?
Kesegawase.
Well, then we are too late.
No. Fort Fredericks is nearby. I'm sure the Colonel can hold it.
You heard the captain, lads! Make haste!
Loose and catch the wind!
Loose the mains! Half sails!
Loose all! Let's move!
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind!
Reef the topsails and gallants! Keep her safe while I'm gone, Gist.
Aye, Captain.
Halt! Over there! Get him!
Hold there! Come on, you fucking lazy bone! Catch that man!
Stop, you!
I should have gone to the fort. Halt! We need... Steer him into the next row! My brothers and sisters!
You! Stop! Time to fight!
This is Kasegawas's work, isn't it?
I believe it is, but I've not yet seen the devil. The manuscript.
You keep it safe. Bring it to the Morrigan. That's an order.
Who are you to give me orders? I outrank you.
I'm not part of your army, Colonel. I'll take care of the defenses until you get back. Kasegawase.
Burn!
Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor? Templar dog! Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
Burn!
Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor? Templar dog! Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
Kill him.
Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor? Templar dog! Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
Get him!
Truly believe you can best me, traitor? Templar dog! Burn! Templar dog! Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor? Burn!
Run him to the ground!
Templar dog! Burn!
He's over there. We have to get to him.
You truly believe you can best me, traitor? Truly believe you can best me, traitor? Burn! Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
We trained you well, traitor. Kasegawase. It didn't have to be this way.
It did. You are an enemy. Achilles will see you dead.
What he's doing is wrong.
Who are you to judge? The Templars will fail. You will fail. Monroe is already dead.
What do you mean?
Liam.
was heading for the docks.
A huge man with an axe was chasing the colonel! The colonel! He's trapped inside!
Help! Save the colonel!
The manuscript. An assassin took it.
Liam. I'll get it back. I swear it.
Shay.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order? And all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. You are now a Templar, harbinger of a new world. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Do you understand now?
I'm starting to see why you're so interested in Shay Cormac.
Shay has seen the true face of the world, and he has chosen his path accordingly. A similar choice will soon present itself to you.
I did not think you'd get this far, but you seem to be on the right track. We still can't access the servers in the basement, but there's another one located at the top of the building near Melanie's office. That's your next stop.
stop by my office? We need to have a talk. We need to unlock the next server, Numbskull.
This office used to belong to a man named Olivier Garneau. He was my predecessor as Chief Creative Officer of Abstergo Entertainment. Otto Berg is a representative from our parent company, Abstergo Industries. He's showing you the true history of the world, just like they showed me. Olivier was kind, he was intelligent and passionate about our work, but a year ago, he caught a glimpse of this truth. They never found his body. This is not the way we normally bring people up to speed on these matters, but you've worked hard and are proving yourself, so I'm granting you level 2 security access. The servers on this floor should unlock more of Shay's memories.
Don't lose your momentum, Numbskull. Get to the next server.
Francois Macandal saved Baptiste from slavery and inducted him into his so-called brotherhood. Macandal was a vicious mentor, and in his desperate attempt to liberate slaves, he broke his own creed by indiscriminately killing nobles. Misguided as they are, some assassins are honorable. Macandal was not one of them. Thanks to the calculating genius of Madeleine de Lille, the Templars made an example of Macandal by way of public execution in 1758. His pathetic excuse for a brotherhood quickly fell apart. When his comrade and childhood friend Agathe fled to Louisiana, Baptiste saw the futility of his former life in Macandal's brotherhood. Madeleine saw Baptiste's potential and instructed her Templars in New Orleans to strike a deal with him. If he could draw Agathe out of hiding and eliminate him, he would be granted a place in the Templar Order. Although Baptiste was killed by the assassin Aveline de Grandpré, his path clearly demonstrates the inherent superiority of Templar ideals over assassin terrorism.
I've got your Animus ready and waiting.
are nearly there. Know that you are aiding a worthy cause, even if you do not yet know what it is.
I'm bored out of my skull. But orders are orders, and my orders are to stand right here.
Nothing to see here.
I'm bored out of my skull. But orders are orders, and my orders are to stand right here.
Helix is still up and running, but it looks like there could still be some interruptions in the service.
Shit. What's happening?
Another glitch?
Same one as before. Shay's back at Notre Dame.
See if you can complete the memory this time.
Got it. Shay's in Paris, all right. I even got a date for you. 1776.
At this point in time, Franklin was the American ambassador to France.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Otto Berg, professional killer and amateur historian.
Bertie! What are you doing? I have to quarrel with you! You, uncultured swine! You should not have left your backwater colony! He's in my sights! You attack me. I will follow.
Shay? Is that you? How long has it been? Where are my manners? Thank you, my friend, thank you. But what are you doing in Paris?
With all due respect, sir, this is no time to talk. You're still in danger.
Yes, I must return to my family. Thank you, Shay. Please, wait for me. I just want to make sure my family is safe.
Occupez-vous de ça! Il est arrivé quelque chose.
How did you do that? It was quite fortunate.
I make my own luck, Master Franklin, as I suspect you do.
Yes, indeed, my good fellow. Yet, without your assistance today... Well, you have my thanks, Shay. Is there anything I can do for you to repay you for this kindness?
Actually, there is. I need to meet a business acquaintance. I heard he would be at the Chateau de Versailles 2 days from now.
And they don't just let anyone inside the royal palace. Very well. I'll see what can be arranged.
That's the best we can do for now. We keep trying to sequence memories out of order, which is why we're crashing like this.
What do you suggest?
If we progress further with Shay's life in the colonies, I'm confident we can get better results from these Paris memories.
Very well. Keep me informed.
Uploading the next memory sequence now.
Shay Cormac, I hear you are the Templars' new don of precursor archaeology.
I'm no expert, sir. I just witnessed what the assassins can do with those damn sites.
I have spent years investigating precursor leads. Tell me what you have seen.
Well, I know both the assassins and Templars are looking for pieces of Eden. Powerful weapons, mind-controlling apples, but this time it's different. We haven't found an apple, but a tree. These temples hold the earth together like roots. Disturb them, and Haiti falls, or Lisbon, or any other place the manuscript shows.
And the assassins are blindly interfering with these structures?
Aye. And if we don't stop them, they'll continue destroying cities.
I see. We have intelligence of assassin activity near Louisburg Fortress. We'll be meeting with a Royal Navy officer, James Cook. He recently gained a commission that could be strategically valuable. Gist has the charts.
Very well. I'll depart shortly.
Colonel Monroe spoke highly of you, Shay. He was convinced you could become the best among us. I expect you will not disappoint.
I don't plan to, sir. Gist, do you know why the Grand Master is so interested in Captain Cook?
Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious. His knowledge of seamanship is second to none. And if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own man-of-war. He's also an expert at deciphering secret codes. A man with such a skill is certainly an asset to our cause.
The kind of fellow we should welcome in the Order, then.
Well, he's a friend of mine, but the man has an annoying habit of strict honesty and a total lack of anything resembling guile. Makes it a little hard to keep secret business secret, especially when his mathematical brain is clever at cracking codes. Consider him an ally, but watch what you say around him.
Duly noted.
I've heard Louisbourg could be a linchpin in the war. If the Royal Navy can take that fort, it'll be clear sailing down the St. Lawrence.
Then on to Quebec and Montreal. The tide is turning.
General Wolfe will give that craven Montcalm a right crack.
I've been looking forward to that since Fort William Henry.
With this bloody war over, we'll finally bring order to this damned continent.
I fear it would take more than that, friend.
Whenever someone mentions hell freezing over, I will think back fondly on these days. There she is! The HMS Pembroke, Captain James Cook's ship.
She's a beauty.
Man of war, fully armed. We should bring the Morrigan alongside. Master Kenway will surely be waiting.
Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Good to see you again, Captain.
Captain Shay Cormac, Captain James Cook.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's mine, sir.
Captain Cook uncovered a rather distressing stratagem, which I fear confirms our own intelligence.
Indeed. As we speak, our Royal Navy fleet is on its way to Louisburg. However, the French have drawn up a preemptive strike against it. If they launch this attack...
Obviously, we cannot allow that to happen. Gentlemen, the Battle of Louisburg could very well be the turning point which will finally bring this war to a close.
I don't know about you, but I've had enough of war.
Then may I suggest you take the wheel, Captain Cormac? I think you might enjoy piloting a vessel with real, firepower.
I believe I shall, Captain.
Wolfe, Lawrence, and Whitmore lead the 3 divisions of the Royal Navy.
Who's their commander?
Major General Amherst himself, back from Hanover.
You take an interest in the war, Shay?
Wouldn't want to disappoint you, sir. Let Eddie through.
It is imperative we stop those ships, Captain. The outcome of
Make good use of your own mortars, Shay. It will prove crucial if we are to succeed.
Brace yourselves! Apart! They're too closer! Right! Fire! Right to the flank! Fire! Ready to fire, sir!
advantageous right now. Dear God, fire ships! Should they break through, they would devastate our fleet.
We'd better not let that happen.
I recognize that vessel, sir! It's the Experto Fede!
Admirable. How fortunate he is that we have other priorities.
Agreed. We have to get rid of those fire ships.
More fire ships! Sink that fire ship or get out of their way! Another wave of fire ships, Captain!
those mortars, Shay.
Ready to fire, sir!
More enemy ships, sir! And more fire ships!
This is hopeless. Perhaps it would be wiser to fall back.
War and wisdom don't always mix, Captain. This isn't over yet, lads. Man the cannons!
Ready, Captain! Mortars incoming, Shay!
Landing, sir!
Fire!
Sighting, sir!
We've been hit, Captain!
Taking a hit, sir!
We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way! We should fire our mortars, Captain! Mortars, there!
Ready, Captain!
Fire!
More enemy ships, sir! And more fire ships!
This is hopeless. Perhaps it would be wiser to fall back.
War and wisdom don't always mix, Captain. This isn't over yet, lads. Man the cannons!
Gallants and royals!
Fire! Trim the yards off the wind!
We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way!
Top gallants, fire!
What's your course, Captain?
Still reloading! On your mark, Captain!
Fire!
I believe Master Kenway is correct, Captain. Mortars would prove most advantageous right now.
What is our status? We're losing it, sir!
Fire! Brace yourselves!
Get out of...
Go to the drag!
There's the Royal Navy. We cleared the way just in time, Captain Cormac.
The tide of war is turning!
That was quite a crack, wasn't it?
It is too soon for celebrations. Adewale is still out there.
I'm sure we'll get another turn to dance with him, Master Kenway. Kenway seems determined to destroy Adewale.
Aren't you? He's a powerful man in his own right, and a symbol of hope for the assassins. Eliminating him would shake them to the core.
It would, I know. But it seems a shame. He's a good man, Gist.
So was the Elder Washington, and Smith. I rather enjoyed drinking with him. Ward... Too, though the man could not hold his liquor. He and Weeks never got along.
If you're trying to test my conscience, Gist, you succeeded.
We live in a time of war, Shay, but it's always wartime for us. I sound like my Uncle Jedediah. He was an old sourpuss. Let me tell you.
Another time, Gist.
Aye, sir.
Get the mains free! Call down and clue up!
Furl the mains! Muzzle them!
Loose and catch the wind! All set!
Captain's at the helm!
Give me some speed!
Look what the wind just blew in.
Hail and good morrow, gentlemen.
Once again, Captain Cook's resourcefulness has served us well.
I have located the man you were seeking.
Adewale?
Exactly. He was last seen in the French fort not 2 leagues from here along the river.
What would that scallywag be doing in a French fort?
Refitting his vessel, I suppose, after Louisburg.
Thank you, Master Cook. We'll take it from here.
Farewell and Godspeed, gentlemen.
The fort's just up ahead.
Good. Let us continue onward. Let out some sail!
Release the man!
Loose all! Let's move!
Loose topsails, gallants and royals!
Saints preserve us! What is that doing here?
That makes no sense. Those rivers barely have enough draft for an ocean-going vessel. It should be nearly impossible to maneuver.
Maneuverability is hardly the point.
Well, I don't intend to find out the point. Let's stay out of her way.
We can find our way around her. Just keep to the smaller rivers where she can't follow.
And do try to remain unseen. We don't want to attract unwanted attention.
Why would the French put such a ship inland?
As the war is drawing to its close, they're becoming desperate. They'll expend any efforts to gain firepower.
No offense to Captain Cook, but that lady has more firepower than any I've had the pleasure of meeting.
It's not really my type.
Ah, but the French ones can have a certain charm. Did I ever tell you the story of Madame Renette? That wasn't her real name, but not the time. Point is, I think I know a safe place where we can depart. Sail on! So what's the plan? We bombard the fort?
Foolhardiness. They storm that fort.
Aye. We need to know what we're up against. I could take care of that.
Indeed.
Let's find a safe place to dock. trim us off the wind! I'll go to the fort. Find out what Adewale's doing there. Keep the Morrigan close, Gist.
Aye, sir. I'll keep her close, and I'll keep her safe.
Good luck, Shay.
I make my own luck, Master Kenway.
Hé, halte! Je vais te briser le crâne! Non, arrête! Ta vie touche à sa fin. Toi, j'ai une pièce... Un intrus! Venez m'aider!
Seul, les gars.
So, the Templars sent their dog after me. Time to test your mettle, Shay.
Je peux l'abattre d'ici!
He's getting away. If only he'd stand still and fight me.
Abumali is facing you on his own terms, picking the and on his own ship. He is most indeed.
Find those martyrs, else we'll be swimming home tonight.
This river's getting uncomfortably narrow.
Don't you worry, sir. Shay has gotten us out of Titus Straits before. And the lake ahead is a dead end. Adewale's beached his ship!
A novel tactic?
He's saving his crew.
No. He's making a last stand. Let's not disappoint him.
I will take the high ground and provide a distraction. Find another way.
Lost sight of him. We have to find him again.
Where's your hunting dog, Grandmaster Templar? I must have caused quite a ruckus. Come, come! You are quick, boy, but not very clever.
From the shadows I strike at you.
Come, come! You will die as a traitor! Come, come! You will die as a traitor!
I will take the high ground and provide a distraction. Find another way.
You there! Time to die! I have got a good line on him. Who appointed you Lord for disturbance? got as clear a shot as I can get.
Can we?
Adewale.
Yeah! Where's your hunting dog, Grandmaster Templar? I must have caused quite a ruckus for both of you to be chasing me.
Indeed. You've been on our side for far too long.
I served with your father here. He would be ashamed to see what you have become.
Really? I wasn't aware my father had a sense of shame.
Do not speak ill of your father, boy. If you become half the man he was, it will be a blessing.
Blessing or curse. I am my own man.
I have as clear...
Have you had enough, old man?
This old man will put you in an early grave, Aetham.
Younger men have tried and failed.
Ready to open fire! As the crow flies, I see him! Ready to open fire!
You are quick, boy. Not very clever.
Whatever you do, don't let that man flee!
Come!
We have to find him again! Told you we find him again! Keep running! Let him think he's losing us!
You will die as a traitor! You are quick, boy. Not very clever. Come, come! You will die as a traitor! You are quick, boy, but not very clever. You will die as a traitor! You are quick, boy, but not very clever. Yeah. Come, come! You are quick, boy, but not very clever.
Forgive me, Adewale.
You dare beg forgiveness, child? Hell welcomes traitors like you.
Then I go there proudly, knowing I have done right.
It does not matter. Achilles already has what he needs.
I will kill every last man who defends him if I must. I cannot let him succeed.
You have become a monster, Sheikh.
Perhaps I have.
Come.
At this point, the war's not really over, but the French have lost their momentum in the colonies.
The Templars can now focus entirely on the assassins. They still have hundreds of men working for them in New York. Let us see what role Shay plays.
What is our progress on the precursor matter?
We are gathering ships and supplies, but it is difficult without a specific destination.
My men can help. I have enough to spare for a crew as well, Chevalier.
Hope has found a way to reproduce Master Franklin's experiment. We'll soon uncover the next precursor site.
And you're confident you can do this?
I am a keen observer, Mentor. The device will be ready shortly.
Very good. Keep me apprised.
We've yet to find where Hope is hiding. And most criminals in New York report to her now. I better find the Grand Master.
You're not some cloak-twitching prig, are you?
Things are worse than we feared. The assassins found a way to make the precursor box work. They're already preparing an expedition.
Then we must stop them.
Hope controls hundreds of men. The authorities are doing sod all.
What if we were to impersonate her men? They could commit a crime so big, they couldn't ignore those damn brigands anymore.
That sounds like an excellent plan, Jack. Make it so. I will find out where the assassins are hiding.
Is it just me, or did the boss tell us to make trouble?
Enjoy it while you can, Shay. Get him, Shay. We'll need their clothes.
You're right. Let's move.
Come on! I'm too young to die! Hurry, you fool! Or we're both dead men!
Don't we make a disgraceful pair of crooks?
No. I make this look good. So what's the target?
The military pay. We'll have to hurry. A regiment is already on its way to the fort where the coins are kept.
Great. And I suppose you have a plan.
The fort holds many prisoners. Get in and hoist the gang's colors. When you do, I'll free them.
You're going to free a bunch of criminals working with the assassins.
Well, we have to turn the army against them, don't we? Remember, you raise the flag, and I'll raise hell.
This loss is mine! What? To arms! Attack!
Time to take down this fort, boys!
Payroll! Hey, Don't let them get our pay! There's too many of them! Take that, lobsters! Fight! Take that! The fort is ours! Back in your cell, wretch! Surrender now, or die! We're not going back!
What on earth happened here? The prisoners got loose. They had help from outside. There were just too many of them. Well then, we're going to have to fix that, aren't we? It's about time we took those criminals down. It worked, Jack. With a little luck, the army will crush those damn brigands.
I make my own luck.
Later. Gotcha.
Place native.
Joyful news from the French colony of...
Where is your boss? I'll never tell. She'll kill me.
If you don't tell, he'll kill you.
She's in that big mansion. The one with the gardens.
Shall we go?
You didn't mention you had a hidden blade.
You thought you were the only one?
Well, yes, I suppose. Where did you get that?
It was donated by the Brotherhood.
I see. Our mission was a success. The army should make its move any time now.
Good. We lack the resources in New York to handle these criminals ourselves. With a little luck, we might be rid of them once and for all.
I make my own luck.
Now let us cut off the snake's head.
Sir, we can confirm. The woman is inside.
Perfect. Time to smoke her out.
I'll go in and get Hope myself.
Very well.
Fire!
You heard the captain, then. Fire! Got a good line.
Reload! Reload!
They're shooting back!
Reload! Reload!
Ready to open fire! Death to the Lockstars!
So long.
Take your prisoner!
Clear as office I can get.
We have everything we need. Now, Chevalier will be expecting me. Hope?
Bon voyage. About time you showed up. Sorry it had to come to this, Shay. You were a fascinating fellow. You have more endurance than I expected, Shay.
What is this? Poison. Slurs my heart. I have to move.
Stop.
That's it. Moving. Keeps my heart beating.
You can't just leave. Stop. Time to die.
I got you, boy!
I'll catch you. I promise you that.
Don't give him
Jenny!
I need to find hope. Get the antidote. What is this? Poison. Slurs my heart. I have to move. That's it. Moving. Keeps my heart beating.
I got you!
I need to find hope. Get the antidote.
You there! Stop! You shall perish! Your fly! I see resistance! Knock you off the surface! Desist! Are you good for nothing? Halt! We need these not getting hurt! Just keep up! Ready to open fire! I'll catch up with you one way or another! Mark my word! Clear shot! Hold the course! No hell, no way! Get out of this! All I say is that lining up like we do...
Time for some good medicine.
Keep your eyes peeled, men. There could still be French lurking about.
You're late. Again, Shay.
Hope. I didn't want to do this.
I trained you to do this. I expected nothing less.
Then why?
To give Liam time to leave. Soon Chevalier will be on his way to the precursor site.
I will stop him.
He will see you coming. Eddie. You had so much potential.
Captain's helm!
We're in the Atlantic again.
Shay and the Templars are going after the assassin expedition.
Go team!
Could be here.
Master Cormac, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I was stopping to restock my ship when I heard the talented Captain Cook was here. We have a word.
At your service, as always.
I'm looking for a man. Captain Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye.
The explorer. I have heard of him and his illustrious family.
I must see him.
Ah, send him my regards. Or... not. He sailed east a few days ago on a heading to Anticosti.
Indeed.
I would advise caution.
Oh, I've been there before.
Then, I bid you good fortune. I will be sailing past Conception Bay, should you require further assistance.
Much obliged.
The Grand Master is pleased, Shay, what you did in New York. Yeah, it's only a matter of time now before order is restored.
New York was never orderly, Gist. With hope gone, perhaps.
It couldn't have been easy for you, my lad. But you did what you had to do.
I keep telling myself that.
We're almost rid of the assassins in New York. And it's not as if the Hellcat didn't try to make you wear a pine overcoat. You had no other choice.
I chose to cast my lot with the Templars.
And we are glad you did, Shay. Who knows? Had you not, you might have found yourself at the end of Master Kenway's blade.
Or yours.
That's the spirit. Look, Shay, by killing Hope, you not only saved yourself and half of New York from the assassin's poisons, you also learned the path we must take next. Now our task is simple. Prevent a group of Paper Skull killers from destroying another city. All in a day's work.
A long day, Gist.
Not to be insensitive, sir, but what did you learn from the departed damsel? There may be an alternate route to the west!
Anticosti is famed for its shipwrecks. They likely believe no one would venture into such dangerous waters.
And put our very livelihood in peril. We vow to no laws save our own. And those laws decree that any betrayal is met with the gravest punishment. Let this be a reminder. Obey the code. Now back to your posts.
Mills deserved to swing. This place would be overrun with redcoats if we hadn't found him out.
Makes you wonder how many other rats riddle this island.
Only a matter of time before someone pays the price. Captain's been file ever since the Frenchman left.
Never trusted the fella.
have him in my sights. I have as clear a shot as I can get. I have a shot, ready to fire. I have him in my sights. Push him. Do not leave him anything. He's in my sights! Blindside him! Clear shot!
Better head back to the morgue. Lost! She's been found!
We must leave, Shay!
You'll have no argument from me. Set sails! Make haste!
We're over that, sir!
Ready to fire, Captain! Drinking damage here!
Ready, Captain! Royal Navy! Ah!
Still King George's men will take care of those pirates. We've got our own battles to fight.
Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
That was a far closer escape than I'm comfortable with. But we have what we came for.
Then we know where De La Verandre's ships are headed?
Not quite. But we have the means to find out. We'll need Cook to interpret these maps.
Then we should set sail for the coast of Newfoundland.
A 4, Captain! Close the...
Master Cormac, I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
I found Levet Andri's travel plans. But the devil used some kind of code. I can't figure it out. Maybe you'll have better luck.
How strange. It is a very old cipher. I have seen it once before. I could draw you a map.
Or you could accompany me. Help me find Levet Andri.
An urgent matter, then. Very well. We shall sail together again.
I gather you have some history with our friend de la Verandre?
A history of instant loathing. I should have known not to trust my friends who embraced such a wretch.
My goodness, what could this fellow have done to inspire such enmity? I know him only from a family of explorers, extending the boundaries of the known world.
From the brief encounters I've had, I can tell you he's an irascible person. Did you hear that?
Cannon fire. Deep within the fog.
Could it be de la Verandre?
Perhaps. This is a secret expedition. They won't be keen to leave any witnesses to their voyage.
There aren't enough blankets in the world to keep you warm here. Ship ahoy!
A fleet, Captain! We found them!
Let us hope we are not too late. They have us at a severe disadvantage.
We're gaining on them. Morgan won't let us down.
Fire! Wait for impact!
Their ring of fire is dangerous. Easy prey for us, Captain!
Awaiting orders, sir!
Fire!
Miss! Damn! On your mark, Captain!
Fire!
Straight to the team! What's in here?
Captain! They fire quickly, sir! Do not underestimate!
Fire!
Not but air!
Keep out of our way!
Fire!
Good shot at finisher! Ready to fire, sir! Fire! That's got them!
Fire!
That chunk of ice is gone!
Fire!
This show I consent to be devilous.
It won't slow us down for long. Perhaps it will help us take them by surprise.
Race!
It's an ambush!
Steady the ship! Where are they?
They're within mortar range, that's all I know!
Sir, to the fore!
Give me some speed! Fire! Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Waiting orders, sir!
full! You heard the orders! Irksome to the last. Deliver Andre must have stayed behind to stop us.
I've no doubt volunteered for the job.
Fire! Fire! Let out some sail! Loose all! Let's move! Fire!
On your mark, Captain!
Fire!
Just say the word!
Get in the water! Prepare for boarding!
So, cabbage farmer, are you still convinced the Templars are right?
Convinced to the end.
Oh.
You bastard! Achilles and Liam have already headed north!
Hope was right. I do make a good distraction.
Ah!
Thanks for your help, Captain Cook.
You're welcome, Captain Cormac. Sailing with you is certainly, interesting.
Trouble does seem to find us, it's true.
Tell me the truth. Are you fellows with a larger organization? The Board of Admiralty. You take your orders directly from His Majesty, don't you?
We couldn't tell you, even if we were.
You should have these maps. The La Vedendry won't need them anymore. We'll contact you in regards to sponsoring future voyages, Captain.
Much obliged.
They are foundering! She's sunk!
Close down! Catch some wind!
Loose topsails!
Some fresh feet here, sir.
Ready, Captain!
Fire!
Huge swell rolling into starboard! Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
Ready, Captain!
Put it all on!
Starboard, convoy! These sheets will snap cold.
We've struck the ice, sir! Gallant! Spread our wings to the wind!
A ball, Captain! We're losing our bearings! Sir, to the fore!
Master Kenway!
The La Vérendrye's dead. I have the coordinates. I know where the assassins are going.
Then, let us make haste.
Do you think Achilles and Liam have found the precursor site?
The world is still standing. If they uncovered it, they have not yet set the Earth in motion.
How gentlemanly of them.
There should still be time. Master Gist, stay here. I shall accompany Shay.
Sir, with respect, are you sure that's wise?
As Grand Master, I must investigate this precursor matter to the end, and witness the death of Achilles' brotherhood.
If the assassins do trigger an earthquake, at least there's few around to suffer.
I have no intention of letting your former colleagues destroy a precursor site, regardless.
This would be beautiful if it wasn't so damn cold.
Tread carefully. Some of this ice is rather thin.
That's a hefty crew Achilles brought.
I doubt he expects all of them to survive these conditions.
That's bleak. But we're still outnumbered. Let's keep a low profile, avoid unnecessary fights.
Your assassins will first recognize you.
I'm just too much of an idiot to stay out of sight. Scatter! Grenade! Bloody fucking hell! Stop right now!
Shay. I will find another way.
You have no
Turn
business
to the
up
ground.
Don't give him the satisfaction of slipping away! Find him again! Let him think he's losing us. We'll surprise him soon enough. Keep running!
Get down now!
Down! Or
I have him in my sight!
Shithead dog whipped me in my fucking back. Get down! Or else... You have no business along. Stop! Down! I'll catch up with you one way or another! Together, my brothers and sisters! Turn off all
this the apple?
No, don't touch anything. Shay was right.
What would he know?
More than me, apparently.
Finally, you understand. Achilles. This is a structure to hold the world together, not a weapon to control it. This whole calamity could have been avoided if you'd only listened to me.
Disrespectful to the end.
Yes, we've been working on that.
Right or wrong, Shay? You betrayed the Brotherhood, Achilles, and me.
Says the man who shot me in the back.
At the homestead. That was Chevalier. I don't miss!
Liam, don't!
Did you have to bring that damn manuscript and box all the way out here, Liam?
The precursor box is safe, Shay. Chevalier took care of that. You'll never find it. I found Hope's body, Shay.
I'm sorry!
Your luck has run out. A cold grave awaits you.
That was... lucky.
How many times do I have to tell you, Liam? I make my own luck.
How'd you do that, you bastard? You broke the assassins. Betrayed everyone you knew. You sided with our worst enemies. And for what?
To save the world.
I hope that world is a good one.
No!
Why not?
Achilles is harmless now. A mentor with no followers. What kind of world are we making if we cannot show mercy? Besides, he understands what these precursor sites are now. Without him, the assassins may continue their search.
Valid points. Never forget what has happened here.
I won't. But the world will.
So what happens now?
Master Gist will be in charge of eradicating any remaining traces of the assassins. Master Weeks and the others will assist him, of course.
Achilles has lost everything. He won't dare leave his homestead.
He won't. Shay, although our search for precursor sites is at an end, I want that box. You will find it for the Templar Order, and for me.
Could be anywhere in the world by now. It may take years to find it.
It may take your lifetime. Are you up for the challenge? Good.
Incredible. Who knew that Shay had that kind of potential?
I have everything I need to complete our assignment here.
One last job, Numbskull. We need you to upload Shay's story.
But not to Helix. I want some very specific people to see what we have found here.
services to me, I am granting you level 3 security access. From this point on, no doors will be closed to you. In the distant past, the assassins had a noble goal, that of peace. But over the centuries, that goal eroded into a far more dangerous one. Freedom. Shit!
What's going on now?
A minor setback.
Okay. There! Just follow those lights and you'll be set. I promise, you won't die if you follow the bright lights. I haven't steered you wrong yet, have I? Follow the lights. It all comes down to this.
Your communicator should work now. The Assassin Brotherhood still exists today, and they remain dedicated to their foolish cause. I am a Templar Knight. I protect the world from the Assassins. Today, you have helped me to fulfill this role. Please, restore the servers.
Otto Berg, the big star of the Animi training program. Show me what you've got, you arrogant prick.
If you insist, Master Cross. I believe that my training will soon be complete. Wouldn't you agree? What's so funny?
I was wrong about you. You're not arrogant. You're just deeply fucking stupid!
Oh.
Your body, your mind, they're not yours anymore. You understand? All you have left are the voices.
I don't suffer from your condition. My Animus sessions were carefully—
No, no, no! My voices are ghosts! Dead! So they can only ever say the same things over and over and over and over. But the ones in your head will never die. And they own you now.
I am the Order's humble servant.
You're not even a person anymore. You're a tool, a weapon, a plaything.
We're done here.
And in the glorious New World Order, there won't be any room for broken toys like us!
have exceeded my every expectation. Use that terminal to upload Shay's story to the Assassin Network. It's time to show the Brotherhood modern-day assassins are weak. It is only a matter of time before I catch the last of them and kill them. But it is not enough for them to die.
What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
Get him out of here.
I want them to know how weak they truly are. And I want everyone to see them suffer. So on the day they finally meet me, they will welcome the death I offer them.
Shay was right.
What would he know? More than me, apparently.
My plan is in motion. I have no further demands to place upon you. However, Shay's story is not complete. I would ask that you see it through to the end.
I am super impressed, Numbskull. You really came through for us. And yes, I am also a Templar. Have been for years.
Duncan Walpole rose through the ranks to become a master assassin. But he was restricted by a brotherhood which chose to send him across the ocean to the West Indies, rather than find a way to nurture his potential. Once there, Duncan attracted the notice of Laureano Torres, former governor of Cuba and Templar Grand Master. Through their correspondence, Torres offered a less violent way to achieve their mutual goals, by using precursor artifacts as a surveillance system, rather than the murders and scheming favored by the Brotherhood. Sadly, Duncan was killed by a pirate before the Templars could help him achieve his potential. Although Duncan's story does not have a happy ending, it clearly demonstrates that the Templars' highest goals of peace and order need not exclude personal success and achievement. Sean Hastings was a university professor whose hobby was leaking Abstergo secrets. He was hours away from being killed by Abstergo when he was saved by Rebecca Crane, an assassin hacker. Since then, the pair have been inseparable, providing technical support for assassin field agents. Hastings and Crane infiltrated Abstergo Entertainment Montreal in late 2013, and were responsible for the theft of classified information. It is unclear if they planted the virus currently affecting the Helix servers, or if they merely left the door open for other hackers to exploit. Rebecca Crane's skills are not to be underestimated. She created the Animus 2.0, an assassin version of Warren Vidick's original machine. It appears that she was also largely responsible for establishing a new, more secure assassin network. It would seem Crane and Hastings have been promoted within the Brotherhood. There are rumors that they are now leading some kind of hacker collective known as the Initiates, and attempting to lure them to the assassin side.
Still one last chunk of Shay's data left to explore. It's a bit of a trip, but I think you should see it.
I'm so glad I went to university for this.
How about now? No? No.
The kill box is live. Sorkin's picking off the stragglers as they escape.
Good. Proceed to stage 2.
All points, the word is given. Stage 2 is a go. I repeat, stage 2 is a go.
Get those doors down.
3, 2.
Adriano Maestranzi, I have come for you.
What's he holding?
Vittoria agli assassini.
Bomb! Berg! Sigma team? Anyone, do you copy?
It's a RPG.
Pass.
I'm so glad I went to university for this.
Ah, what the
I'm bored out of my skull. But orders are orders, and my orders are to stand right here.
I just don't get modern art.
I'm just saying that Violet didn't have to yell at us for not fixing the elevator before she did.
I can't believe she made you cry like that.
She said some very hurtful things. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Once you go back to finish Shay's story, your life is never going to be the same afterwards. You should finish any outstanding business before entering your animus. The Royal Palace at Versailles, Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette in residence.
Such decadence.
Good luck, Numbskull.
Ah, Shay! You certainly look prepared to meet royalty. Perhaps King Louis himself will grant you an audience.
I doubt even these breaches will get me into the king's chambers. Besides, I'm only here to see a business acquaintance.
Yes, I heard a group of merchants would be here today. They might come see my scientific demonstration later.
They really should. They might learn something, though I wouldn't count on their being present. I take my leave. Thank you again, Master Franklin. Now to find Charles and that damned box. That's him. Charles Dorian.
Quand je pense au dépotoir que c'était avant... Nous sommes plus ou moins sous tutelle britannique.
Autrement dit, il va falloir que je...
Il faut croire que tout est fini. D'ici quelques années...
Did you see their faces when we stole those apples? I'm Arno. Elise. I'm here with my father. So am I. He has important business with the king.
What should we do now? What should we do now?
Il était un peu souffrant, mais il va beaucoup mieux.
Did you see their faces when we stole those apples?
Pas le temps de souffler.
Louis, voilà.
Gentlemen, I'll protect this artifact with my very life. Arno? Where have you gone? My son, Arno? Perhaps you have seen him? Have you seen a little boy around? I'm looking for my son. Stop playing, Arno. Time to come out. You're the traitor.
I'm just finishing old business.
Oh, Connor and his assassins. The American Revolution undid your Templar business.
Then perhaps we shall start a revolution of our own. Uphold the principles of our order, and all that for which we stand. Never share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work. Do so until death, whatever the cost. This is my new creed. I am Shay Patrick Cormac, Templar of the Colonial, of the American right. I am an older man now, and perhaps wiser. A war and a revolution have ended, and another is about to begin. May the Father of Understanding guide us all.
It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you up here today.
Gotta hand it to you, numbskull. You proved yourself to be more than a simple research monkey.
The data you extracted from Shay Cormac's memories has served us well.
Shay's story is a message. One that says that when threatened,
What an assassin truly wants isn't freedom, but order.
And we represent the highest order there is.
Whatever you learn from your Animus experience only scratches the surface. We have existed since before recorded human history, and have recently been reborn, disguised as Abstergo Industries.
And entertainment.
You have crossed the threshold, and your eyes have been opened. You have seen the world for what it truly is.
There's no turning back now. We got big plans for you.
The Father of Understanding guided you to us, and for that, we are grateful. The test of your true worth begins now. And it begins with a choice.
Join us, and a bright future will be all yours.
Refuse.
Ah, shit. The mic was up. I had so many things to say. And this is the Templars, and they're just fucking stupid. My point is that the Templars didn't give you a chance. I gotta lower the volume. Fuck. It's so loud. The Templars give you one choice: join us or die. And the Assassins would probably give you the same option in the end. And I fucking hate it. Really. But it makes sense in a way, like you found out the secret and everything. But they wanted to show these two episodes, like this one, Rogue and Union, about the Templars more, like the Templar side of the story. But they failed miserably because they're only showing the Templars as go-getters and heartless and stupid and everything. And I don't get it how the Templars could ever win in any situation. Because the Templars are, in this game, fucking stupid. Yes, they kind of like keep their information to themselves and don't share it with their other people. But the same goes for the Assassins. They don't share information between operatives to make sure that no one has too much information or can spill it in case they get captured. At the same time, and that makes sense, of course, in a military standpoint, but at the same time, it's so fucking stupid. Because it doesn't make sense in any level of the game. And it just pisses me off so much. And it's not that I hate the Templars. I can see their point of view when looking through Ezio and Altair at the same time. It's like they're trying to find order and uniting people and everything, while the Assassins only stand for anarchy. Actually, in that respect, the Assassins are actually the bad guys in the story. And now, I play a character who gets stuck like the previous character. I'm stuck as an assassin informant because reasons. Because they can out me. And now I'm a fucking Templar because I found some information. And still, Shay was not a Templar until the end of his story when he showed his true freaking cunning and everything, and my character hasn't shown any kind of like spill out or bleeding effect to become Shay or have any of the Shay's knowledge. The Shay. So why would they make me a Templar? It doesn't make sense there either. I would be a Templar associate at most. They could just like threaten me or with my NDA keep me within the organization. I can't stop this. Fuck. And I just realized that I've been playing for 3 hours and commenting and I haven't been heard at all because apparently for some reason my fucking story hasn't been told until now. So in my opinion, it's a fun storyline in itself when you keep it to itself. It's not good. It's not necessarily super bad. There's a lot of problems with the engine, which they don't fix until you play Origins. So after Unity. Unity is the big divider of mainstream Assassin's Creed. But they refined the gaming engine in that game and made it far more superior with walking and hiding and everything. So we have a few more games where we have to use the stupid right trigger, and my finger actually hurts after playing and doing that. And I'm sorry about the previous CCO that he disappeared. He's probably still held by the assassins. I don't actually know what happened to him. I'm going to find out. And I'm going to tell you in the next episode. But as I said, it's just so fucking stupid, the entire background story. The entire fight between assassins and Templars, it doesn't make sense at all. It makes more sense in Origins where one goes rogue. But up until now, and in the next game, which is Unity, it's so incredibly stupid. And as I said, well, you didn't hear it, but when we come to Origins, when Otso Berg faces what's-her-face, I can't fucking remember her name because she's that uninteresting and stupid as a character. He would not, in that situation, actually fail his mission. Yes, she has a magic staff, but the magic staff is not bulletproof in any way whatsoever, because he was an Uzi Jäger, which is a ranger, a special forces guy, and most special forces guys have specialist training, and most of them have anti-terrorist training too, depending. I don't really know who the Uzi Jägers are entirely, but I'm speaking from my own country now. And after leaving the Uzi Jäger regiment and joining Abstergo, he would have anti-terrorist training, which is used against the assassins because they become assassin hunters, more or less. So bringing down the assassins would be a piece of cake for him. Meeting up with whatever her fucking name is again. I can't remember her name. That just shows how annoying and stupid that character is, because she's the new Ezio and the fucking savior of mankind, and she got her just rights in Valhalla anyway. But a Jaeger would be trained in anti-terror, are mostly trained, as far as I remember, they are trained in whichever the Uzi are and whichever ranger part of it is a specialty. But most of them are trained in city combat and other like hostage situations and anything like that. And joining Abstergo, he would be trained in anti-terror. He would have anti-terrorist training, as I said before. Which means that when you meet whatever her fucking name was in Atlantis, there were two outcomes they would actually do. They wouldn't go in one-on-one, as they did in the game. They would either just pop up and shoot the fuck out of her, no matter if she was holding the Staff of Hermes or not. Yeah, she could actually maybe regenerate from being killed by it, but they would just shoot her over and over and over again until they could get the staff out of her hand. And then keep her dead. Number two is they would use a flashbang. Or a gas, like tear gas, a grenade or anything else. And then shoot the fuck out of her, because in This world, you don't need a person to be alive to be interrogated. You can just use their genetic material. And in a combat situation, killing a person, you can just take their blood and harvest their organs or bone marrow, whatever the fuck you want, because at the point of her death, you could use it in the Animus and relive it. Yeah, it would be a hassle, but still, you would be able to relive it and unlock the memories of Cassandra Alexandros and her and everything else. So taking prisoners at this stage in the history of Assassins and Templars is superfluous. Killing anyone would be just the proper way of doing anything. And claiming whatever equipment they have, which they did in the end of Odyssey. They claimed the fucking ship. And then went in to attack What's-Her-Face. So that doesn't make sense. There shouldn't have been a game after that, because the Templar won. There would have been a new game and a new character to find out the Valhalla part. So whatever they did to Otzoberg in Odyssey and everything, it fucking sucks. It's stupid. It's retarded. That's not how it works in reality. And I'm sorry I'm adding reality to a game about fantasy, but they have been so fucking thorough on adding reality into their own altered reality game. So they have to live with it. So Ubisoft, you fucking suck on that part. And I'm hoping that Otzoberg shows up, because it wasn't actually killed at the end of Atlantis. He was mostly just stunned and left for dead. So Otzoberg should show up later on in the series, because he was built up to be this big and scary dude. And they just squandered him in one episode. In one game. That's not how you do it. That's not how you build a fucking bad guy. That's just bad storytelling, unless they have something built up now coming up in future games, in Assassin's Creed Alliance or whatever the fuck they're going to call it, the next one, which will, as far as I understand, will take place in several different timelines. I'm very confused about that general idea, but I kind of like it. But we'll see what happens there. Sorry, I'm just like puking out my contention with my hate for where they brought Assassin's Creed right now. Because after Unity, which is where it branches off into whatever the fuck we have today, which isn't Assassin's Creed in itself, I still love fucking Origins. I love Valhalla, because they make sense to me in a way, but it's not Assassin's Creed. This was Assassin's Creed. And it's one of the last Assassin's Creed games, because you have to be stealthy, you have to do shit, you have to do everything. They learned from Black Flag that you can't do only trailing and eavesdropping missions all the time, because it gets frustrating. Even though that is a logical step in an assassin's work, because you have to find information, you got to get intelligence before you kill someone. But they kind of started to get a little bit more, they started to get a little bit more intelligent in the way, like there was a balance between the stuff you did. And I feel that they married it properly in Origins, even though it was more battle based. And I like the idea of the role-playing game edition, which they introduced in, I think they introduced it first in Syndicate, where you upgrade abilities and everything, and they did it in Origins, and that's where it starts to go in the right direction. And then after Origins, it kind of goes off the rails. But it's a good idea, and I hope they keep that part, but go back to being more of an Assassin's Creed game in the future. Come on, can't I fucking skip this? This is taking forever. I mean, I basically turned off the background noises. But there, now the music should be heard. Could be heard at least. So, I mean, it's a mess right now, and I'm hoping that they'll bring it back, because they lost a lot of their core supporters due to going over to Origins, which I kind of like, but it had its problems, of course, which I showed in my playthrough of it with KV. But it's still a really good one, historically speaking. It's a very interesting time period. Odyssey, fucking hated it. It was just beyond stupid. Really. They went too far with the open world and everything, and you couldn't do anything, any decision you felt that was like according to current day events was wrong. There was no hint of doing any kind of like true playthrough of the game. Because you follow your instincts as a player. You kill it, you're supposed to kill a guy, you kill that guy. But that's not the right way to go if you want to have the true ending. So they fucked the gamers over within the first like 4 or 5 hours of the game. Which fucking sucks. So already there, within the first, I mean, we're going back to the old style of games where it's like you have to save. Yeah, you can manually save, but who does that in an Assassin's Creed game or any modern game now? We have checkpoints. So, I mean, you got to a point, kill or not kill. Shit. And if you killed, you were fucked. For the entire game, for the entire 100 hours forward, you were fucked. So, I mean, it's stupid in that way. So I hope they change that. They kind of stated a little bit in Valhalla, but they need to improve on that, really. That you could go back or you could change, or that you're... I mean, they need to railroad us a little bit, like they did in the old days. They've always railroaded us in Assassin's Creed, and we need it, in a way. There should still be an opening on what to do, and I know that they used that ancient time to be able to be a little bit mysterious about the story and history and everything, but that's not how it works. Because it's about historical synchronization and proper historical storytelling. So you can't have that happen. I'm sorry, but Ubisoft, you created that trap for yourselves. So fuck you in that respect too. But we need to have a proper storyline, a little bit railroaded, but that doesn't affect the ending too much. There should be an ending, yes. There could be a good ending or an okay ending. Not like bad, even badder, worse, okay, and super happy joy time with unicorns ending. And please, fucking remove the mythological creatures and shit like that. It has no place in Assassin's Creed. I know the Isu are supposed to be a part of storylines and everything, and in Origins they did it nicely. They broke. There was like a break in the animus and everything. Like it broke down and shit spilled over. That was a nice touch because it wasn't part of the main game. It just said like, "Oh, shit happened. It's a break in our computer system. These weird monsters showed up." While in the following Odyssey and Valhalla, there's mythological creatures, especially in Odyssey. Mythological creatures showed up. It has no point. It has no place in Assassin's Creed. I'm sorry to say. It's still fun. I have to admit, it was a lot of fun with adding that. But it has no place there. I'm sorry to say. If you're thinking about purist storyline and how they built their own rules before this. Okay, that's enough of me griping and complaining. We're done with Rogue. And next up would be Assassin's Creed 3. So I hope you join me then, guys. Until then, I wish you a happy and nice Thursday evening. And until then, until next time, have a good one, everyone. Goodbye.